So I grew up as a really self-sufficient and independent child. My parents were both in helping professions, and they really encouraged me to be a helper as well in my community and family at large. I was like definitely the child in school who would work with teachers to clean up after class or help other students with their assignments. And I just feel like helping was really in my blood from a really young age. It's something that I really enjoyed doing. So I got licensed in March of 2020. And even though that's a really exciting thing, I got my license in mental health counseling that year. A lot of other really scary, terrible things happened that year. Obviously, the pandemic happened, and there was also a lot of like racial injustice. A lot of things changed in our personal lives because of those things. It was a really dark and difficult time for a lot of people. I started to see clients as a therapist in the pandemic. Our schedules were booked. So I was seeing people from 9 a.m. to about 2 p.m. that day straight, consistently. And I hadn't eaten. I hadn't slept very well the night before. And I had finally a 30-minute break in between clients where I just felt limp in my body. I was finally able to like breathe, and the breathing was not good. It was not steady. It was actually a really harsh reality that set in during that moment. And it was really difficult to think clearly. I felt stiff in my limbs. And so that was really challenging as well. And yeah, I started to cry. It was really difficult to re-engage for the day. But ultimately I grabbed a tissue and I started to think about ways that I could sort of recenter myself for my next session. And one of the things that came up for me was to ask myself what I would tell a client in a similar situation. And what showed up for me was to like ask for help. Like I was always telling people to ask for help or even to come to me for help, but I hadn't given myself the freedom to take the same advice. So ultimately, I did make it through that day. I was thinking like, this can't be right. How is it me? Like I work in a mental health profession. I am a mental health professional. I'm a helper by trade. It's something that I love to do. It's something I've been doing my whole life. I've never even felt what it was like to experience needing help before. I was always doing the helping. And after that moment, I allowed myself to start asking for help from my community. It started for me by going to family members, friends, close people in my life and asking them just to listen to me. I also got my own therapist. I was a therapist with a therapist, which was really cool. Yeah, that freed up a lot of space emotionally for me as well. I was able to start breathing a little bit easier, explore other aspects of my identity that weren't just wrapped up in helping, and really finally accept help for myself, which was really nice. I started to travel once the pandemic cleared up, and a lot of things have just been looking up for me emotionally, physically, and socially since then.